getting hot and it's getting bright out here. Pushed through for about 200 plus odd miles, just fueled up, and I just roughed the math out. It just got just under 10 miles a gallon. That's with Ram 3500 ISN transmission with 410 gear ratio. I was clicking at 70 mile an hour the whole time, and that was about 2,000 RPM. I didn't want to go too much more than that because I'm not too used to this trailer for long haul trips. We'll let the putty dog out, let him get a drink, and then we're gonna light up this hill. I just checked all the hubs and everything on the truck, and basically trailer weighs about 8,500. Know that truck weighs 6,500 complete dead dry weight, so somewhere around 15,000 pounds behind the truck. Gross were 23-ish. Nothing too extreme. It's been marching along. Downshifts occasionally to keep it at 70, but we're gonna head up the summit, Donner Summit here, and he's on over to California. There is an ag station and there's a scale right near the ag station. Ag station for California, they check to make sure you're not bringing any fruits with fruit flies or some BS like that, which I don't have any, but by definition I do have a commercial load with weight limit BS, but I have my not for hire sticker on there. So this will be the first trip. I'm just gonna drive right by the scales, see what the ag station says. First trip with this truck and trailer out of state. So far so good, but I'll catch up with you guys on the trip and we'll see how this thing does up the hills. It's kind of funny, I am in Nevada right here, but as soon as you start to cross the threshold of we're almost to California, the pine trees start showing up. You know, it's kind of funny how that is, because quite literally, look over there, look up this mountain, bada bing, see you in Nevada. Hello California, welcome to Pine Trees National Forests. Okay, so this, like I said, this is my first trip out of town. I forgot to mention everything on the trailer, that 12 valve, I own that thing, so this is by definition 100% personal load. I am not for hire, so by that standpoint I'm legit. I've drove the truck about 250 miles today, and I'm gonna let you know about how I feel about driving this thing. For one, it's completely quiet in here. This truck has handled every hill that I've came up to. Like I said earlier, cruise control was set about 69, 70 mile an hour. Tow haul mode with the exhaust brake on auto. So when I'm coming down the hill, the cruise control takes over and it turns the exhaust brake on and it works and everything. So going up and down the hills, it kept everything about check. And right here, I wanted to hit these hills at about 65, 70, but the flow of traffic, some of these people they're just kind of screwing with me. So I got her set at a light 60, and we'll see how when it comes to the bigger hill. But for the most part, all day long, this truck has just been doing its thing. I've been kicking back. I haven't had to do much of anything except for steer the wheel and stay awake. And one neat thing, this truck is a Laramie edition. Laramie's always been my favorite, just the name. So regardless of higher packages, I wanted the name Laramie to be on the truck. But it has heated and cooled seats, and I noticed it was getting a little bit warmer earlier, so I kicked on the I went to kick it on rather, and I looked down and the truck already turned on the cooled seat for me. So that was kind of neat. And man, that makes a big difference when you run a black leather, have the cooled seat. But if we were able to hit this at 70, we could use 6 gear would be right there in the peak power area, but we are gonna hit it at 60, so it's gonna want to probably stay in 5th gear. I'll catch up to you guys when we actually hit the big hill, and we'll see what kind of transmission temperatures and stuff we are running with this new bird. Again, first trip out of town. Look at this Jeep. Look, see what I mean? There was no reason for that person to do that. No reason. They just cut me off. I'm going under the speed limit. Swear to God. You hotshot guys are, oh, I don't know, you're tough. But anyway, we made it to the big hill, so let's go ahead and just kick it to, let's see what it does here. I think I'm gonna manually put it in 5th. If it doesn't, there it goes. It's gonna wanna go back and forth. It gets confident and then it backs out, so I might just manually put it. But this truck has ran 217 degrees engine temp this whole trip, it seems like. See, the flow of traffic's gonna screw us up. We're gonna run over big rigs. But 215, 217 degrees engine temp, and we gotta do some bobbing and weaving because I'm not about to sit behind these boys. Right now, it's right at 217 climbing this hill. I'd say we're at least all of 5% coming up this hill. Transmission temperature is 168. Again, that is automatic ISM behind this engine here. We lost a little oil pressure. We're down to 48 PSI. What the heck? We got another uphill. We'll catch on that one. Alright, we're headed up to a little decent hill. Many more, but this at the top of this one has the scale house. So this is the test. I mean, this technically, it's got a pickup or no pickup sign right there. So we'll see. But the truck right now is in 5th gear because obviously the flow of traffic won't allow 6th gear. But I'm kind of wondering, because I've been through so many bugs, that the radiator might have be a little clogged, because the front of this truck is just absolutely covered in bugs. Engine temp right now is 221. I haven't heard the fan kick on yet, so we shall see. Got up to, yeah, there it is, 222, climbing up that little grade with 15,000 pounds behind the truck, held at 60 mile an hour, no problem. 224, that's the highest I've seen it. Now it's bobbing back and forth. It'll obviously cool down now, but let's see if they approve of my not for hire sticker. Trucks and buses only. Alright. They are so backed up anyway right now, it's ridiculous. Look at that. Now I gotta figure out how to get to the lane. See, this is an ag station right here. This isn't, I mean, they just stop everybody. A big rig's trying to go through there. I wonder what I've never seen a big rig go through the ag station part. They gotta go, that's the scale house over there on the right. Oh, she's pointing them over there. Battle Mountain. Grandma gave it to me.
Grandma gave it?
Yeah.
You have a wonderful day.
Thank you, ma'am. You too. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Hell yeah, brother, right there. Now, we gotta cross our fingers that when we're, we gotta watch over there on that side for old truck cop. These lanes are so screwed up, I don't know where to even go. This person's gonna cut me off. Dumbass. Hate people when they do that. So, she didn't even ask about the not for hire thing, but she just asked about the truck. The last time I came through here with a truck was identical truck, 97 12 valve. I had it on a little a single tandem axle, whatever, bumper pole trailer. It was a little fella, and I was towing it behind my old 12 valve. Come on up, shit, buddy. They didn't say anything because it just looks like a lighter load, but as soon as you throw a gooseneck on there, that starts sparking some concern. But this truck it runs a lot warmer than I really care for, but it maintains 220, 225 when you're really under the wire on it. And I don't see no commercial cop back there, knock on wood. Oh, we got fake wood on the door. Yep, got it. So we made her through. There is one more bigger hill up there. We'll see what that thing does going up that hill. But as of right now, we made it through the one part I didn't really care to go through. But Grandma's truck is going home, boys. Well, it's my truck now, but you guys get the picture. Well, I'd say it's a good thing I don't tow with this all the time, because I can already see that I just want to start tinkering with it. So we're going to keep it as it is and just use it every once in a while. Alright, we're starting to climb up the bigger hill now. Brief inventory on the temperatures. 221 still. Transmission temp's the one I'm really concerned about. Didn't know what it was doing. But it is at 168. Every once in a while it drifts into 170, but it stays right there. Dixie Mays always asks me what my engine oil temp is, and that's 228 degrees. Still haven't heard that dang fan kick on yet. I'm gonna go ahead and drop her down a gear. Oop, not 2 gears. There you go. The fan just turned on. Yep, engine temp's dropping when that fan finally came on. That is definitely going to be a big thing on my 08 when I go to get new tuner, which that old tuner, he's gone out the door. I want to try lining up so I can have tunes for this truck and tunes for Taylor's truck, because that needs to be done. But I want to have the new tunes set up to turn that fan on way earlier than 222 or whatever it just finally kicked on at, because that's ridiculous. I'll say this much though, you guys that drive day in and day out doing this stuff, I've only put in 300 some odd miles today and I still got another 50 to go. Ugh. God dang, about tired of it. It is nicer driving this truck hands down over my 08. The 08, the suspension is so rough, and if I need the truck to be more stable in the back, got the airbags, just pump them suckers up. I got my compressor, it's all good to go. But here you go, temperature's back up to 222. I went to 215, but we're on a flatter stretch, and then we got some more uphill. But I'd say all this is at least real close to 5%. She's doing her job though. She's not going, like the needle is just barely over medium for engine temp, so I guess they really expect a lot more room for that thing to go up. We get that fan to come back on. Oh geez, camera's going gnarly. 5th gear though, rocking this hill at 65, which is pretty dang good. I'm okay with that. Starting to get drugged down just a little bit. We got, this is a bigger section here. You guys can see, we'll see if we get around this semi though. Down to 2200 RPM skis. Hate that when you get on one side of the semi and you can't see that there's somebody pulled over on the shoulder. I don't like to. Oh, okay. Now the semi's moving over to pass this guy. Glad holy hell, I almost pulled over into that semi. That freaking trans temp is still 168. 5th gear pinned. Cheating up this hill, 63 mile. We've lost 2 or 3 mile an hour ballpark. When that fan comes on, it cools it right down. They need to keep that fan running more. 215, just like before. Hope you guys enjoy my ramble. These going up these hills. Yeah, it's still dropping on engine temp, so that's good. I don't know if this guy wants over. I'm not gonna let him over, I guess. 226. That's the hottest I've ever seen it. Yeah, 228. God dang, truck, turn the fan on, you dummy. So we've climbed 3,000 feet in elevation since I started this video. If you guys are familiar with this summit, it's not the worst, but it's not a light hill. Bone stock, nothing done to this truck. 930 torque or whatever, 385 horsepower. It rips. If you guys have made it through this video, I'm going to leak a little surprise for you. Somebody hit me up with a new truck that looks like this truck, and he wants to have me rip it. I think the plan is with 30,000+ behind it, so we'll hook the gooseneck up to it and we're gonna let her eat, boys. So thank you guys so much for sticking through this video. It's a little PD diesel type video, but I just wanted to see how this truck would do, and I want to document its first out of town visit through the old scale house. Not for hire sticker, slid right on through. Plus I told him Grandma gave me the truck. I think that really swung that lady over, being Mother's Day today. But anyway, Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit them buttons, like, comment, subscribe. Feel free to share this video to any hotshotter guys. By no means am I a trucker. I'm not one bit considered myself a trucker. I may drive a truck with a gooseneck on it, but I am not a trucker. Look like, oh shit, somebody just smoked their tires. Anyway, I gotta go. Talk to you guys later. Bye.